how do I improve my public speaking and presentation skills? Oftentimes when we think about our communication, we think about our verbal dialogue, we think about our email, we think about how we run meetings, but presentation skills, right? It's not something that you just you can wing. Hi, I'm Marissa Santoro, and I help professionals how to own their value and stand out so they can increase their income and impact, cultivating a consistent network that they can trust. So I'm going to share a couple of strategies here on how you can really nail that next presentation. And this could be something, whether it's a large audience, like on a stage, which would then be considered public speaking, or whether you're doing a deck, presenting a deck with slides. The key to doing a really effective presentation is with storytelling, right? And with every good story, we want to know what the ending is, right? You want to make sure that that ending hits home. So before you actually draft that outline, and it doesn't have to be a lot of slides, right? It could just be a couple slides, 3 slides, if you will. I want you to really think about what is the magic microphone message that you want to leave your audience with, right? What is it that you want them to learn, you want to educate them on, maybe even walk away with? What action do you want to take? What is the why behind what you are presenting? Okay, so start there. Then I want you to really think about what would be a clear and concise point that you can start that talk or that presentation with, right? So that the audience knows where they're headed. So I'm actually asking you to start with the ending first, right? Start there. And just give them like a little breadcrumb. And then as you're going into your presentation, I want you to make 3 points or share 3 mistakes that you wish you hadn't made and learned from, 3 benefits as a result of listening to whatever you're educating them on, right? 3 things that you wish you would have known yourself. Keep it really simple, but step them through 1, 2, 3 points that you want to make, right? And a lot of times even opening up with a couple of funny cartoons, is a nice icebreaker so that it sort of puts the audience and you at ease. But it's really not, it's not rocket science, right? You do have to have a strategy though. You have to sort of know where you're taking your audience so that you can back into it, give them a little preview of what it is that you're presenting, and then step them through 1, 2, 3, and write it out on a draft, right? Just do your draft, don't worry about how it sounds or is worded. And then if you're doing your slides or you're just focused on your talk, those 3 points will actually be your anchors so that you'll never know, you'll never forget what you wanted to say. So it's also a really good memorization tool so that you can stay anchored. And this especially helps when you get to Q&A, right? When you're opening up a Q&A, questions are going to come in. You can also tie back your answers, going back cohesively, tying back your answers to those 3 points that you made and referring back to them so that you don't get off course, especially if you get a question that you're asked and you're sort of out of left field. You could say, well, we could take this offline, or great question, and if you don't know the answer, get back, reach out to me, and I would love to, reconnect. Don't worry about not knowing all the answers. It's like a very common fear that all presenters have, even those that are very experienced, right? Because you're there to serve, you're there to deliver, you want to give them the results that they're looking for. But they don't need to swallow the whole ocean, right? You don't need to boil the whole ocean. They just need a couple of little things that you are sharing with them. And sometimes a presentation, a deck that you present in a meeting even, could be a preview of another meeting where you're fleshing out the plan, but you're just looking to get the buy-in, right? So if you're seeking buy-in, then it's the results, right? What's in it for them? Why would they care? Or the mistakes that have been made and how you and or your team are addressing those mistakes. I actually had sent over another video, if you check it out on the blog, where I talk about changing the perception of your role and team. So this is also a good follow-up on that video. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed. Hey, if you haven't checked it out, please download my free audio leadership program where I give you 5 top strategies on how to own your authority in your career, along with some other additional resources. All right, thanks for checking in here, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.